Uh, Untriggered Podcast episode 16. Let's go. Dude, I took a 2 week break, okay? To like try to come up with new stuff and like contact more guests and stuff so that there's more content being pushed out through this podcast. And then I take a 2 week break and end up with you. I did nothing in that break. it's just so much drinking. Today also, we had already planned this, so I didn't want to can, but I woke up and I was so hungover. I was like, fuck, I have to do this podcast. But it is what it is. We're here now. And
Where'd you go last night?
I went out to Filament.
What?
I went to Filament, this new place. It's kind of cool. It's not an ad. It's just this place I went to. And I drank quite a bit. And now I'm hungover. What do you do usually when you're hungover? What's your go-to? Put the mic in front of you.
Sorry.
Is there nothing like, do you not make an effort to?
No, I don't think I've... no.
No?
Just like, okay.
For me, bro, coconut water helps. I feel like that's...
But like young people, I think like people till their 30s and all, like don't like really feel an after effect of hangovers. Like,
it's just your body being dehydrated, right? It's like your body's way of telling you that, asshole, relax. Don't do this to me, please. And then it takes a while for you to get back to your hydration levels. That's why you feel that pain in your head. And yeah, people keep telling you should do this to avoid a hangover. I feel like none of it works. I've tried everything. Party smart. I've drank my drinks with water. You know, they say that helps instead of drinking it with like Coke or something.
Yeah, so that
so you're hydrating. I don't think that works still. I feel like there's only a limit after which, like, you know, if you go after that limit, no matter how many pills or whatever you take, you're not going to be not hungover the next day. Don't you think?
Yeah. I mean, I don't even drink that much anymore.
Really?
Like,
You don't go all out?
No.
Get
All out.
up.
I don't go out. All out. I don't go. Like, I'm like in a trying to like save money also. So like I'm in this.
But the thing with alcohol is like the people who really want to drink, like there's cheap ways of getting drunk. No, I'm not saying like buy desi daru and stuff, but there's like if you buy alcohol from store, it's not that expensive, right? Why do you think we keep going back to it? No, like this is like a cliche where you get really fucked up the next day. You're like, I'm never drinking again. In 2 days, you're like back
Drinking
to
again.
Yeah. Why do we do that?
I don't know. People, I think they understand what they should do in the situation, like morally. Not even morally. Just like they know what's better for their health.
That's when they realize.
Yeah, like,
then they
and
forget about
then they're like, whatever, I don't really care, and what I said doesn't have any real
meaning. No, the thing with alcohol is it's great, right? It's a drug, but it's a very good drug. You drink it, your inhibitions you're so much more open. You want to hug your friends. You tell them you love them, and there's everything a lot of things that you would think twice about saying. There's no filter. It just comes out, and that like opens up a lot of different opportunities, right?
opportunities of what?
You talk to people that you wouldn't normally talk to.
Huh.
You know, it's like a transaction you make with alcohol. It's like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna harm my body, but then in turn I'm getting this out of you, and then that's like, it's a good thing, but then it has devastating effects on your body, and then you only realize that until the next day. And also the thing with alcohol is you can't control like people say, oh, I'm only going out for 2 drinks, but you're saying that when you're sober. Like there's no way you can put yourself in your drunk shoes. Like people try to put themselves in their drunk shoes and be like, yo, I know I'll have 2 drinks, after that I'll sober. After those 2 drinks, you're someone else.
Yeah.
You're not the same person anymore.
Yeah, then you just like keep wanting to have more.
I'm sure you have been in a situation where Like it's non-stop now. Like whatever comes, you're drinking it. Like you've lost that ability to say no to more drinking. Has that ever happened to you?
I don't think so.
Never? Like, and then the next day you look back and it's like, why did I have so many shots? What the fuck was I thinking?
Last time I drank, it was me and you know who, and we
It's like you're talking about Voldemort.
the name that shall not be named.
He's talking about his girlfriend
Yeah.
in case anyone's wondering.
We drank quite a bit, and then we smoked also after. And we got pretty fucked. But the next day was like, you're just slow and groggy.
But that's a different situation. You can't compare that to, like, let's say a party. Like you go to the bar, you get your own drinks, and then there's someone who comes to you with a shot. It's like, yo, we should have a shot. You're like, why the fuck should I not have a shot with this person?
Oh fuck, bro! In Goa only, everyone was being anal, and then they were like everyone wanted to go out, but everyone was too lazy to go out.
Yeah.
So then they were like, I got this thing. I was like, fuck it, whatever is in this house now, whatever alcohol we've purchased, we will finish it tonight. Not one drop will go.
Yeah.
We were mixing everything. We made this drink of death. Okay, it was red in color.
Whoa, what was it?
It had Fenny in it. It had rum in it. I think it had a breezer in it. It had beer in
For
it.
flavor.
It had whiskey in it. What else did it have? All kinds of gross shit, dude.
Yeah,
it was you would not want to, and they were like, okay, it's there, drink. No one is stopping, and everyone kept drinking. I think the day after that was
everyone throw up.
2 people threw up. But I think one person like actually threw up. Then I felt bad. I made him dinner before he went to bed, and then I think few more people threw up, but they forced themselves to throw up so that like they'd be fine in the night.
Yeah.
And like not have an impromptu vomiting session.
That just happens. Throwing up is your body. Again, it's your body's way of saying that this is beyond the limit I can process. Like after this, everything you put in me is gonna come out.
Yeah.
Just like it shuts. But the problem is that threshold is very high for a lot of people. Right? A lot of people, they do 2 drinks, 3 drinks, they have the 4th, it's done. A lot of people, like, there isn't any sudden reaction to it. That's why you think you're okay when you're doing it. That's why you go overboard, and then suddenly all of it hits you like a truck. When you go to pee in the washroom and you look at yourself in the mirror and you give yourself a smile. Have you guys ever done that? You're fucked up, you go in the bathroom and you just smile. You can't walk. Yeah. And that is just you're happy. You're like, oh fuck, this is a good scene. This is a good night.
Yeah.
But then just remember that's where it all goes downhill. Like after that, there's nothing good that's going to happen to you after that smile. Like that's the end of.
That's where you peak.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously. I mean, we were just talking about how after that point, like, there's no stopping you. The floodgates are open. But you've seen people. You've seen me. And you never understand it. You're like, I don't understand why you don't stop.
I always see it. Every single time when I'm out with you.
There's that one look in my eye.
Yeah.
And you're like, I know this
Do
is...
you know that look?
No, but by now I know your reaction to that look. So but then it's already too late to, like no one gets fucked up and you're like, you know what, I've been drinking too much. I'm gonna go drink some water now. No, it just doesn't work out. Like water doesn't even look good to you after a point. It was like if it doesn't have alcohol in it, I don't
want it on me.
That is the most druggy aspect of the alcohol.
I don't think. I think I'm pretty good on my water intake. While like I feel like if I've had quite a few drinks, I think I don't know if I'm ready to stop drinking, but I know when I should be like getting a bite to eat. or
Yeah.
maybe trying to balance out
Yeah. No, I've made efforts to most of the times, like, but with the hangovers also, some people's bodies are different. Like, there are people who say they never get hungover.
Huh.
I don't know. And can we look this up? Do different alcohols have different hangover effects on you? Because some people are like, you know what, whiskey gets me hungover all the time. I'm like, I don't think it makes a like
a big
when you think
difference
about it,
what
I
you're
don't think
drinking.
there is. Yeah.
No, but it should, right? I mean, people are acquired to a certain alcohol. Like
Hmm.
I, per
But
se,
is
I
it-
don't drink whiskey ever. So that I'm sure if I do and I have a lot of it,
Yeah.
it's bound to affect me in a way that I'm not used to.
So I used to think that hangovers are just being dehydrated. That's all it is, and it like obviously fucks up the functioning of your body if it's dehydrated. But a friend recently told me that it's your body craving for more alcohol. It's having like withdrawal symptoms.
Anything.
I don't know
I'm
how
sure
much-
That's not true.
How much? Let's look it up. I'm gonna look this up. Is are hangovers withdrawal? Yeah. The de-addiction helpline was the first thing that came.
Lol.
I don't know. This is very interesting. Like, I want to know.
Meanwhile, while that is loading, don't you guys think alcohol is legal?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Thought about it?
yeah, I've thought about this all the time. Like, with respect to a lot of drugs being illegal.
Okay.
Like, alcohol
Why
is,
is alcohol legal?
yeah, it's one of the most damaging substances.
I think because many years back they figured out a method and a structured plan of how to take advantage of the consumerism aspect of the drug. They haven't done that with cocaine or with weed or with anything else. So even though like alcohol fucks you up a lot more than let's say weed does, like if we smoke and then we like get behind the car, we're like pretty much fine.
Fine to drive, yeah. I
But
mean,
then
it's not
when you're drinking
it's
alcohol-
not advised,
Yeah, don't do
but
do it.
it's
Always
probably
be safe,
easier to. But that's also with weed. It's the same thing. Like, weed is also getting to that territory where people are like, oh, weed is harmless. Like, it's not a harmless drug.
There has some.
There are, especially, like, if anyone has experienced edibles, right? Edibles can
Fuck you up.
fuck you, like, by fuck you up, like, you get past the point of normal functioning on them. Like, you could be stoned beyond like you shouldn't be getting behind the wheel if you're that stoned, right? There are there are times where like your time freezes
Like,
and then stuff. That's him just normally. But yeah, like, you can get really fucked up on edibles, and I'm tired of people saying, oh, weed is harmless. It's not a harmless drug. It can.
It's just I feel like people are more adaptable to weed than alcohol.
I would say it's better than alcohol. Like, if
Much
you're
better.
addicted to weed, it's probably better to be addicted to weed than to
Liquor.
alcohol. Like, liquor has ruined lives. Like, you've seen people's lives getting ruined, families getting.
I mean, so
yeah.
even weed, but
Yeah, I'm
not
pretty
to not so many case studies and
Yeah.
not at an extent.
Yeah. Anyway, how did we get here? Hangovers. Yeah. But it's like I said, it's just something that people have learned how to deal with. Like, you feel like shit. You're dehydrated the whole time. You feel empty, but you're hungry at the same time. But you have no appetite at all. You're just like in a shit position. But it is what it is. You've spent the whole day looking at Instagram. Nothing makes you happy anymore. Then it's been like 8 hours. You've been looking at reels.
What is all those reels, dude?
Really?
I don't like reels. No, I don't know. I just don't like the format
Short form
of the
content?
content. No, not short form. I like short forms. Like the time is not what I have an issue with. I just
Hmm.
have an issue with it being so like there's nothing there. It's just somebody doing something.
But that's everything.
No, it's not everything. There's no substance. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's just some song and you're going and then everyone claps like this. What happened to clapping like a regular human being?
this is not cool.
Yeah, this is what you, this is how it's done, people.
I feel like a lot of people, including myself, have a very high tolerance for bullshit. And Reels capitalizes on that. Like you can sit and just scroll for hours without,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, so I'm not like saying the thing should be diminished.
No, I'm talking the science or whatever
Yeah.
the point behind Reels. Dance videos are kind of cool. Like I enjoy some of them. I like looking at people having a good time and dancing. There are some, like with Reels, people have gotten really creative. Like there are some really funny
Some
creators.
really cool things.
Funny creators. There are people who do like tricks and like skateboard tricks and shit, or like surfing tricks that shows up. You look at it and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, this was pretty cool. One thing I'll never respect though is lip syncing. Any form of lip syncing.
Oh God.
I feel like there you deserve no respect if you're a content creator who just lip syncs.
But one second.
That's the only reason it flies. The whole reason Dub Smash was so
But
huge.
One second. Wait. You have a problem with lip syncing or someone opening and closing their mouth to words that they're not singing. But you're fine with some person who we all know can't dance do a stupid dance for 7 seconds on
See,
your phone.
the thing.
Are they dancing well? No. Are they doing something cool? No.
But dancing is different, bro. Dancing is an art form. So, like,
Singing
if there's a person dancing on the street, you would look at it for a while.
Singing
right?
isn't a form.
But they're not singing. They're lip. I'm not even talking about songs. Like where there's
Or like a dialogue.
dialogue playing, and then these people are just lip syncing
What
and
about
making a
like,
face.
no, but acting is a form. They're acting, right? They have expressions.
They're not saying
They
those
have
words.
nuances.
I feel like the only way it works and the only way I don't scroll past it is because the person doing it is like really attractive or good looking. Even not just girls, even guys, like if it's a good looking dude and there's people are going to be drawn to that for some reason. Don't you think so?
I don't know. So much. So you know how like Instagram suggests you reels, right? Like whenever you're on the feed, the only reels I get are cat reels and anime reels.
Yeah, because
That's it. That's because they're the only ones that I think the algorithm has understood that they're the only ones that I double tap on.
or you just spend more time watching them or you don't scroll.
Or that, maybe
Yeah.
that.
Now, for me, that gets tricky because my thing is very mixed. So there's a
Watch
lot
everything.
of football videos, there's a lot of
Yeah,
dance
football
videos.
and sports. That's
Yeah.
another category.
Uh,
Mixed martial arts. That's it.
the algorithm is so fascinating. My mom, she was looking at reels the other day, and all her reels were in Farsi, bro. Imagine like you go on your reels, and everything that comes is a different language. I was like, fuck that. It's for me. I've never gotten like a Persian reel. It's either Hindi, English, and now I've started getting a lot of Marathi content as well because I've been engaging with it.
Right.
But I fucking love Marathi content or just regional content.
Yeah.
But it's so big, and it has so much potential. People like have no clue. Now they are starting to realize. Like I see Marathi reels which have like 300k, 400k likes.
I think doing things that are relatable, if in such a short time frame, if you can do something that relates to a certain like a community,
Yeah.
it's like it's a big deal, and it'll like pull off. Even like if it's relatable to 0.01% of the country, that is still a fuckload of
Yeah, that's
fuckload amount
one of the
people.
advantages of having a
Massive population.
yeah. But yeah, the thing with reels is that it's just you don't need to be following people to see their shit. It's a section on your app which you click on knowing that I'm going to look at random shit now, right? So it's very well designed that way. They know. I mean, TikTok came up with it first, so shout out to them. But now also it's kind of like a trap. You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You may be pleasantly surprised, or you may be at the end of the day, like after you're done with your whatever binging sesh, you're just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, do you ever feel that?
I don't. That's. I feel like if I was in that space where I was going through the medium so much, maybe I'd feel the same way. I don't look at it that much. My activity time on Instagram has like fucking dropped.
Well, that's because you're working, right?
Yeah, I'm working and just like in a schedule. Yeah, like I'm not consuming as much. The only things I do take in are podcasts or fuck off. Podcasts or what else? YouTube.
Okay, uncle. Well, when I
What is wrong? Why is everyone calling me uncle?
do you hear yourself?
I it's
don't look
okay
at
if I don't
reels
watch
much.
some dumb videos, man. Of
No,
some
it's-
dumb
it's-
from
it's not-
4-year-old
it's-
children going. You can't stop it.
It's those 4-year-olds probably make more
I
money
don't
than
give
yours
a
and my families
How much
combined.
money they make?
No, it's not what you say; it's the way you say it.
What is wrong with the way I say it? There's something wrong with my speech?
No, it's like the faces you make. It's like you're so
What?
you're so done with. Like
Do I make that face, Ali?
Yeah.
Which one? Do it again.
he's like, I don't. Yeah, see, you do that, and then it just reminds me of.
Of your dad.
No, my dad. My dad is way more cheery than you are.
Your dad is younger than I am.
It's like that one uncle at the family gathering who's like done
Always
with all the
happy
kids.
and all.
No, that's my dad. You are the one who's always like grumpy.
Oh yeah. I'm just there sitting
Yeah.
with my.
It's like, when will God take me?
Had enough of this place. Fucking.
But what about it do you not like?
What? Reels?
Yeah.
It's not that I don't dislike. I don't have this hatred. Oh, don't make reels. I hate
No,
TikTok.
you-
I don't give a
you-
shit.
You just said you hate children.
That is a different conversation altogether.
I hate children.
I don't like children. But besides, okay, coming back to the point, I don't respect I don't respect it as content.
You don't
Now
respect children.
Oh, sorry. I'm
Pick up, it's fine.
no. It's a spam call.
Oh, fuck them.
120411.
Let's pick up and see what they say.
No, I cut the call.
Oh, okay.
Even same. I don't.
So why would I watch it? So then don't get angry at me for not consuming
Because
what's
have-
hot right now.
I have a lot of free time, and I feel like,
Yeah, but imagine if
and it's right there.
imagine if you put that same amount of time into doing something or watching something nice.
Yeah, obviously.
Like a nice, like something you learn from or something you actually like you what?
I mean, I do listen. I do
Like-
listen to a lot of podcasts, obviously,
Yeah.
but it's just there. Bro. Sometimes I want to be a lazy fucker and just sit down and look at kids.
What?
Look at kids go. Like,
Ooh, and clap like a spaz.
one more thing I wanted to talk about this. Reels are the new fucking radio,
Yeah, that's one thing that I
Right?
gotta like comment.
right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's
You
the
learn
same.
a lot of new tracks.
Before the songs that were popular were songs that would come on the radio. People would listen to it on the way to work or on the way to school, or put the radio on. That's
Yeah.
how we listen to music.
Yeah.
They decided this. Now it's just that whatever song is. Like if you go on Spotify's top trending, they're all just
TikTok
TikTok
songs.
songs.
Yeah. Yeah, that day Snehal played this song in the car where it's that they've remade that Put Your Head
Yeah.
on My Shoulder. That's
Yeah,
such a nice
the
song.
silhouette challenge.
Yeah, I don't know what challenge it is.
The
But
silhouette. Let me say this: the silhouette challenge is single-handedly growing a crop of strippers coming out of India. That challenge is.
what is
making-
this challenge? I have not watched it.
It's basically a challenge designed
They have to
turn.
strip their clothes.
This is not even a conspiracy. This is real. China is doing this to us. they are turning our girls into strippers. They're turning the Indian youth into strippers, and it's not even funny. Silhouette challenge.
Silhouette challenge.
Yeah.
So when she played the song for me, I didn't know. She was just like, "Oh, it's this trippy song. You will like."
The India version?
Whatever. Yeah.
Whatever.
Let them see the
As long as I can. Like,
daughters of our
understand.
nation hoeing around.
It's only girls doing it.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This is a challenge.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a silhouette.
These are chicks from Dharavi, bro. But there are much better ones. I'll send you some.
What is going on?
Yeah.
No.
These aren't dark enough, bro.
No.
Yeah, these are.
These aren't.
What is
silhouettes.
this? No, see, this one
Nothing even happened.
this one didn't even take the effort to
She
shut the lights.
she just changed her clothes.
Don't put Indian version.
Yeah, what are they even doing? Did she just dab?
Yeah, it's like there's. See some.
There's some dudes going at it.
Look at this. Loki.
If I show her that this is
She
why
knows. Obviously,
she won't know.
knows.
She won't like all this. What is even going on?
Am I? Do I approve of this? Fuck yes.
What?
If it was my daughter, probably not. But look at that.
What is even going on?
She has foreheads now.
It's a trend. It's an internet trend. It's a challenge.
Like how does someone do this and then go meet their friends and be like how do they talk about it? Did you see the?
Yeah,
did you-
but imagine what these guys' friends are like.
Nicki. Oh, sorry. I thought it was a rap artist.
But see, it's a cool concept. Just stupid.
It's slutty,
Yeah.
which is cool.
Is there only girls who are doing it?
There are some guys who are probably not straight who would do the challenge. I haven't seen a. No. Yeah, I don't know. That's not the point. But the point is, China is making strippers out of our nation. Women.
Which you're happy about for some weird reason.
What ticks me off is that a lot of these girls are not 18 years old. And I'm like,
How do
okay,
you
that's
know
like,
that?
I'm not cool with 15, 16 year olds sexualizing them. Because I've followed some and then I've realized, I was like, whoa. Like, and the thing with girls is like, some girls, you can't tell that they're not, you know, like there are 15, 16-year-old girls who look like
TikTok
they could easily,
stars.
no, just girls. They look like they could easily be like 22, 23. Right?
Okay.
No? Don't you think so?
I'm trying to think of. Oh yeah, again, I just keep bringing up my girlfriend on this podcast. It's not for any.
Yeah, this guy, you have a life outside.
Hey, I'm happy. Okay, but she showed me some. There's a what is her face from Yuri, the movie?
Okay.
Uri.
Yeah.
The young daughter
Okay.
whose dad dies. She has become an influencer now.
Hmm.
And this is what she was saying about her. She was like,
Yeah.
she's like 12 or something,
Yeah.
and she's.
Kids are growing
And
up.
apparently it's her mom taking her pictures.
These kids, the parents are like, okay, we are never going to make as much money as these kids.
Are they really making money though?
Yeah.
How?
Who are you? Like TikTok people, influencers?
No, like children.
They are. If
Who's
you're-
sponsoring these
If you're
children?
a child actor, you don't think you're getting paid for?
But you're not an actor if you make reels like that. You're just some person who makes reels and is famous.
Yeah, so people follow them and then they get brand work. And then these people, they're like, oh, I'm going to do a YouTube. YouTube monetizes their content. And then it's just, That's the whole point of being an influencer, right? You have an audience,
But
you can sell them
like,
shit.
don't you feel like the market is so like must be so saturated right now that
No.
what they make is not that big
No.
of a deal?
No, the internet is a huge place, and there is going to be an audience for everything and everyone. There's always going to be creators coming. There's never going to be enough content on the internet. Like we'll never be like, oh, I've seen everything. There's nothing else to see. There's always more
Something
to
to see.
see. And the thing about an influencer or an internet personality is that every personality is a completely unique personality. Right? There's not going to be two of the same people.
But that's not true.
There are obviously people who will imitate
like-
others,
Huh.
but the ones who make it, the ones who make it big, they have a unique personality. That's why they make it that big. So that we're never going to run out of influencers, is what I'm saying. And our nation's daughters are turning into whores because of the silhouette challenge.
Silhouette challenge, it seems.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Are there you like it? Keep quiet.
I
Are
like
there
it when
what?
girls who are not underage do it. I'm not a big fan of children sexualizing themselves and being
Okay,
sexualized
cool.
on the internet.
Cool.
Say what you will about my character, but I'm not a big fan.
What other trends are we missing out on that we can make fun of?
There are.
Silhouette challenge, and then there's this one.
Well, that's just a dance. Some of those dances are cool though, dude. Like
Am I doing it right? I'm
what?
sure some 12 and 13-year-old children who could. Is that our
if
audience?
you're 12 or 13,
They
what the
probably
fuck are
think-
you doing watching this? Go strip and do the silhouette challenge. What is wrong with you? You have to get followers.
Oh God.
Your moms are waiting in the camera and this kid daughter is like stripping.
What is the mom thinking
red
in
light.
this? Beta, हम ऐसा करेंगे?
The Busset challenge.
The buses.
Bus it.
What is that?
The,
Okay, another
you
thing.
know a
that
slut drop? You know what a slut drop is? This one.
Did they remake this song also?
Hey.
So what? They change clothes.
Yeah, like now she's not supposed to be hot now.
Okay, like they're nerdy first. And then,
Now they become hot.
oh,
Like that. Is that Lele Pons? I think.
If I do that with my knee, like if I do that drop and my knee pop out in 3 different.
Hey.
so they wear revealing clothes and drop
Yeah.
down and
Yeah.
do whatever that is.
And-
I don't know what they're doing.
See, I don't blame them. There is an audience for this. Like,
Pedophiles and
Anyone who's porn.
anyone who's into porn. Yeah.
I've been talking about pedophiles on a lot of episodes, so I don't want to be giving out. But it is what it is. There's an audience for it. Instagram or just the internet is a weird place, bro. Like, I can't get over filters. Like, what the fuck are filters?
Yeah.
Like, they're getting out of hand. Have you seen the Cheetos filter?
No.
Show him the
If it's
Cheetos.
anything Instagram, I'm out of the mix.
No, it's just a filter. You know, people don't take normal pictures anymore. There
yeah,
has to
yeah,
be
yeah.
a filter.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like cherry
Yeah,
blossom.
your pores shouldn't be seen. Like, that's the first rule of Instagram. If you post a picture with your pores seen, you're ugly or you're very brave. Because no hashtag, no filter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a thing, man. It's just gone now. Hashtag no
Fuck that.
filter.
No one wants to see them ugly shits. Like, it's like hide your pores, hide your pimples, put on fake freckles. No.
Comic Sans.
Okay, it's basically this filter that is like makes you look good. Obviously, like it's like a beauty filter, but there's a Cheetos like tape on your nose. Right, it's the Cheetos ka logo. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Is
and
that what it is?
no, I haven't seen guys use it. If you know any guys who use the Cheetos filter, unfollow them. But I've seen girls use it because the filter makes your skin look like glowy and shit. It's cool. It's a cool filter.
Okay.
I don't use filters, but if I did, it would. I don't know.
Why don't you use?
I feel like they're stupid. Like, what am I trying to hide?
But
What
you-
do I look? I don't see, because I've seen people who use a lot of filters, and I see them in person, and I'm just disappointed. So I don't want to disappoint anyone.
Hey, it's okay. Whatever. They
But
feel like
it's catfishing, dude. Catfishing.
it's not
has-
catfishing.
Catfishing is normalized, bro. I've seen this has happened to me too many times now. I've seen girls on the internet, and then I see them in real life. I'm like, I'm not saying they
You
look
don't
worse
look
in
like
person. I'm like, you don't look like that.
Okay.
Like, you're
So it's
showing
not like a
something that you're
beauty thing.
not.
It's just
Yeah.
that you don't represent who you
Yeah.
truly are.
Yeah, I'm not okay with that. Anyway, this Cheetos filter, bro. I don't know what they think. Like, what's the use of this? Like, do they think that guys sit and look at this? Like, I wasn't gonna fuck her, but with Cheetos on her nose, I can't. Like,
I don't know. This
like she wasn't attractive before this, but that Cheetos
but there's
really
like
did it for
nothing
me.
even to do with Cheetos.
It just
like,
says Cheetos.
and Cheetos is okay with it with this.
They've probably made it. Who knows? Isn't that a good, like, if I was a company and I was like, I'm sitting in a boardroom, I was like, so let's do something that these girls, they'll put our logo on their faces and post pictures on Instagram. What can we do? I was like, oh, let's make a filter. Isn't that a good marketing strategy?
Man, I just feel like I'm so out of the loop. Like I don't. Is it just me? Can someone
Yeah.
I don't grasp why these things should matter.
They don't matter. It's just
No,
fun
but
to talk
we're
about them.
talking about
It's
them.
fun to
We're
talk about them.
Yeah, I know it's fun, but like it should like that silhouette thing was so stupid. It was stupid. It was dumb. I don't know what they're doing.
They
I don't know
are.
how they have convers. I don't.
They
what?
are being. They are being.
What is the goal here?
See, I think it makes
To me,
yeah. If someone was doing this full time, right?
There is a genre, or there's a category of Instagram influencer.
Okay.
They're called Instagram hoes. Okay.
Okay.
They don't necessarily have to be chicks. They're mostly chicks, but there are. If you're a dude who posts shirtless pictures all the time, you're an Instagram hoe as well.
Okay.
Right? They know that people want to look at them. They know that they are good looking
They're
people.
these ultra good looking people who want
Yeah.
to like bank off
Yeah,
that.
they're ultra good looking. They know if they wear revealing clothes, there are people who are going to come to my profile.
Ah,
Nothing wrong with
fame
that.
crazy.
Nothing wrong
Okay,
with that.
got it.
Right? I know I'm a good looking person. I want to flaunt it. Now, challenges like these, they give them another excuse to, like if someone randomly does this challenge and it's just this one person doing it, you're like, what the fuck is wrong with them?
Yeah.
But if it becomes a trend and then everyone gets an excuse
मेरे को
to
भी करना है.
wear slutty clothes, fucking grind the door, put your ass out, then it's suddenly normalized again. They're like, oh, it's a challenge that people do. There's nothing wrong with it. That's basically. And call me an asshole, call me sexist or whatever for saying this, but it's true. Like, no one looks at one of these girls on Instagram and like, her personality must be really nice. Like, people have followed them to look at them.
No, wait, which is okay, I guess.
Which
right?
is fine
It's-
if
there's
they're
nothing
okay with
wrong.
it.
Yeah,
They're-
they're
that-
okay
but
with it, then whatever.
But then they don't get to expect. They're like, oh, people just look at me as an object. Like,
oh yeah.
like you are kind of putting yourself. You can't be in denial and be
you
like,
don't think
oh,
there's like creator? Let's just call them creators. Okay, I don't want to call them influencers. Don't think there are like these TikTok creators who probably just look at these channels and they're like just so like, oh, this looks like fun and let me just do this. Then they do it. Do you think they come under this category of people, or are they just like people who are so passionate about making content?
there are a lot of people. See, to make content, you need to be craving some sort of attention.
That's not true
content
at
like this.
all.
Content like this.
I like this. Okay.
Yeah, like short form, quick reels.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying there aren't people on reels who make like good, profound, funny content. They're very creative. That's true. Reels is just a medium for sharing. But what happens with these mediums is that there are trends that
Yeah.
come up. And then you know, if you jump on a trend, you're going to get views, you're going to get attention, right? So for some people, it just becomes a thing, right? I know if I post this, that's going to get these many views, people are going to see it, and then you get addicted to that. You want to do it again and again. You do the next trend and the next trend. Also, for a lot of people, they look at these dance videos, they're like, yo, this dance
is fun.
is cool. Some people may learn the dance and not post it also.
That silhouette thing is still in my head. So stupid. It was so dumb. You want to make like a spoof of it. Then I'm sure people are like, हाँ देख hypocrite, इसको भी करने का.
That's
Whatever, man. Fuck you people.
Fuck it, bro. That's a good end to this episode.
Yeah.
Let's can it. Like, subscribe, share this. I don't want to say it like that. I want to say it properly. This podcast is actually doing pretty well. So if you guys are regular viewers of the podcast, just subscribe so that if you're watching it anyway, just subscribe, right?
Yeah.
Because so that I know I'm doing well.
There's nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Plus you get this guy.
Yeah.
To, like, you know, you get to hear him have nice conversations with
like
people.
the video if you don't want the Chinese to convert our women.
Yeah,
into
not just women,
strippers.
like our people of this country.
Yeah.
That we are so patriotic about.
Yeah, we're turning them into strippers, and that's not okay. That needs to stop. And yeah, if you agree with this message, send it to a friend so that
Share it with your friends.
This is the most eye-opening
podcast you've done so far.
Yeah, people need to know. Yeah, cheers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ibare be so badeba.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay away from my trigger.